You know, every time I watch a Donald Trump interview, it reminds me of how dumb Republicans and Donald Trump know that MAGAs are. Donald Trump admitted that tariffs are going to cause the prices of goods and services to go up. But when he's asked point blank to clarify that, he's given the quote that he said himself. He tries to tell you that you didn't hear him say exactly what you heard him say.
Said this week got a lot of attention. You were at your cabinet meeting. You said, quote, I'm going to quote what you said, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30.
Yeah.
And maybe the $2 will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. Are you saying that your tariffs will cause some prices to go up?
That is exactly what he is saying. If he says kids are going to have to pay more for dolls, he's saying tariffs are going to cause those prices to go up. But of course, this is Donald Trump, and he's talking to MAGAs, so he knows he can just lie and say, no, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I think the tariffs are going to be great for us because it's going to make us rich.
Listen, MAGAs, not one of you is going to get rich because of tariffs. Not one. If you're going around saying Donald Trump is going to make us rich with these tariffs, you're an idiot. Donald Trump knows this, and you should know this as well. The only people that may get rich during a Donald Trump administration is Donald Trump and more of his millionaire and billionaire friends. But none of us are going to get rich because of these tariffs. And that's not even an answer to the question. So I'm glad she then says to him, wait, but you said they're going to have to pay more for dolls, and I'm thinking that's because of the tariffs.
But you said some dolls are going to cost more. Isn't that an acknowledgement that some prices will go up?
I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old needs to have 30 dolls. I think they can have 3 dolls or 4 dolls. Because what we were doing with China was just unbelievable. We had a trade deficit of hundreds of billions of dollars with China.
Let's just acknowledge first how weird and creepy it is when this dude says, I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old, first of all, that's not a baby, that's a preteen. But then he says, I don't think they need to have 30 dolls. They can have 4 or 5. Anytime a tragedy happens at a school, and those of us on the left say, we should do something about these guns. Maybe we should limit how many guns people could have or anything like that. They say, Second Amendment. Government shouldn't be telling people how many guns they should have. So this motherfucker wants to regulate how many dolls your kid can have, but they don't want to regulate how many goddamn guns psychopaths can have. Ain't that some shit? But she then says again, but you said they should only have this many dolls. Isn't that because the prices are going to go up or the shelves are going to be empty?
When you say they could have $3 instead of $30, are you saying Americans could see empty store shelves?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they don't need to have 30 dolls. They can have 3. They don't need to have 250 pencils. They can have 5.
Yes, prices are going to go up because companies are not just going to eat these tariff costs. Shelves will be empty because high costs disrupts the flow of goods. This is basic economics 101, not even rocket science at all. And oh my God, if kids don't need more than $5 or 5 pencils, millionaires and billionaires don't need more than 1 car, 1 boat, 1 house, and they definitely don't need tax cuts. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.